Good evening and welcome to the show. Welcome to Faces and Places of New York. I'm your host, Frank Omar, and we'll be having a news brief for the week of 3/18/24. I'm start talking about the main show tonight is about Joe Biden's accomplishments. You see, ABC Channel 7 is a Republican-owned station, so it's NBC, CBS, and normally I don't hear his accomplishments. He get all these big packages in Congress, and you never hear about it. Unless they go to CBC, MSNBC, which is a cable show, it has less viewers because still the mainstream TV shows and the news, they have more viewers, like across the nation. It's a fact. MSNBC, Fox, even Fox Fox News, they have more ratings. Fox have less because they only cater to the older viewership. But tonight I want to talk about some of the accomplishments of Joe Biden. I wrote it over here. And the followings are President Biden's top accomplishments: lowering costs of families' everyday expenses. More people are working than at any point in American history, making more in America. Joe Biden's plan rescued the economy and changed the course of the pandemic. Rebuilding the infrastructure. Historic expansion of benefits and services for tax-exposed veterans. Historic confirmation of Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Historic student debt relief. Let me put on my glasses. For the middle class and working class families. Tonight, I want to concentrate on many achievements of President Joe Biden. I don't want to talk about the threat of Trump if he loses the election, that there's going to be a bloodbath in America. Hello, FBI. I want to talk about the earmarks of the 8 packages and bills that Republicans take in their districts, but they vote no in Congress. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want about the follow-up of Marjorie Taylor Greene that she took to the streets touting, yes, bloodbath in America if Trump is not elected. I want to talk also about job failure to protect jobs and the automakers in Dayton, Ohio. I will play the video piece. Also, I'll play more pieces. And for instance, Trump hates immigrants. Remember, the clip is out there. The media now, some media, and that Fox News, they're going out of the way to claim that Trump didn't say that it was a context. Even Mike Pence, who is not endorsing Trump for president, but now he's going out of his way to say, oh no, it's the context. The context is that since January 6th, he's been talking about the rhetoric, the violence, January 6th, the killings. They killed, remember, a couple of guards and injured many. And you know the whole story. We play and replay. Even though he's denying it, the videos are talking by themselves. Let's go now to explain once again the accomplishments of Joe Biden. Let me play some pieces.
I will not bow down. In a literal sense, history is watching. History is watching. Just like history watched 3 years ago on January 6th, when insurrectionists stormed this very Capitol and placed a dagger to the throat of American democracy. Many of you were here on that darkest of days. We all saw with our own eyes the insurrectionists were not patriots. They'd come to stop the peaceful transfer of power, to overturn the will of the people. January 6th lies about the 2020 election and the plots to steal the election posed a gravest threat to U.S. democracy since the Civil War. But they failed. America stood. America stood strong, and democracy prevailed. We must be honest. The threat to democracy must be defended. My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th. I will not do that. This is the moment to speak the truth and to bury the lies. Here's the simple truth. You can't love your country only when you win. As I've done ever since being elected to office, I ask all of you without regard to party to join together and defend democracy. Remember your oath of office is defending against all threats, foreign and domestic. Respect free and fair elections, restore trust in our institutions, and make clear political violence has absolutely no place in America, zero place. Again, it's not hyperbole to suggest history is watching. We're watching. Your children and grandchildren will read about this day and what we do. History is watching another assault on freedom. Joining us tonight is Latoya Beasley, a social worker from Birmingham, Alabama. 14 months ago, she and her husband welcomed a baby girl thanks to the miracle of IVF. She scheduled treatments to have that second child, but the Alabama Supreme Court shut down IVF treatments across the state, unleashed by a Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. She was told her dream would have to wait. What her family had got through should never have happened. Unless Congress acts, it could happen again. So tonight, let's stand up for families like hers. To my friends across the aisle, don't keep this waiting any longer. Guarantee the right to AVF. My inherited economy is on the brink. Now our economy is literally the envy of the world. 15 million new jobs in just 3 years, a record. Unemployment at 50-year lows. A record 16 million Americans are starting small businesses, and each one is a literal act of hope. With historic job growth and small business growth for Black and Hispanics and Asian Americans, 800,000 new manufacturing jobs in America and counting. Where is it written we can't be the manufacturing capital of the world? We are, and we will. More people have health insurance today. More people have health insurance today than ever before. The racial wealth gap is as small as it's been in 20 years. Wages keep going up, inflation keeps coming down. Inflation has dropped from 9% to 3%, the lowest in the world, and tending lower. The landing is and will be soft. And now, instead of importing foreign products and exporting American jobs, we're exporting American products and creating American jobs. Right here in America, where they belong. And it takes time, but the American people are beginning to feel it. Consumer studies show consumer confidence is soaring. Buy America. has been the law of the land since the 1930s. Past administrations, including my predecessor, including some Democrats as well in the past, failed to buy American. Not anymore. On my watch, federal projects that you fund, like helping build American roads, bridges, and highways, will be made with American products and built by American workers. Creating good-paying American jobs.